Well, hey, good morning, everybody. Welcome to July 20th. We have a Cancer new moon going on today, and there's a lot to talk about. First things first, if you're interested, I've gotten a lot of requests for the tarot class. That is always linked below. If you want to learn how to read tarot from me, that's linked below. And this week, and for the rest of the summer, we are doing live masterclass tarot classes. Tuesday this week, Tuesday the 21st, we'll be doing a live masterclass, and I'm going to be talking about, wait for it, court cards in readings and how you can tell it's other people versus yourself. Going to be taking a lot of questions, your tarot questions, live, all right? That link is below if you want to do that. If you want to take the tarot class, the Wisdom of the Tarot, it's self-paced class. That link is also below. All right. Also, this Friday, if you want to join the membership on YouTube, the YouTube membership, it is a live that I do on Fridays. We'll probably add other stuff to it, but it is usually some different kinds of readings. I focus on different topics. I try to really focus on your questions. Okay? So it can be anything. It really can be anything. As we move into Lionsgate this week, the fiery creative energy is going to gin up. So probably things are going to get a lot cooler later in the week. All right. So welcome in. Let's look at a couple things. The Cancer new moon energy. Usually this new moon energy is about prayer and allowing new things in. It's about putting it out to the universe about, hey, this is what I want in my life. Right now, it's in opposition to Cancer. It's in opposition to Saturn. I've been talking about this for a couple of days now. The reading I did on Sunday will also talk a lot about that, so you might want to catch that, about Cancer new moon. And this opposition to Saturn means a practical solution. It can also make you feel a little frustrated, and then because of the heavy energy of Saturn. So it's calling you to sort of ground yourself, allow yourself to move through this, right? Utilize the water energy in a grounded kind of way. And so that can feel heavy to some people, especially those of you who are go-getters and, you want to start your stuff, start your blog, start your business, make your videos, do whatever you want to do. But it can feel a little bit like you got to wait. You got to wait, and that can be frustrating for some people. Other people, mostly you guys who are fixed signs, Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, and Aquarius, you guys can handle it better. It just seems like it's not as troublesome to you, and the mutable signs can always deal with stuff like this. But the cardinal signs might have trouble with this. All right? The cardinal signs are Aries, Cancer, Libra, and Capricorn. All right, let's see where we go here. So a little bit of power of surrender. I'm going to use this deck. What do you need to release right now? And I'm also going to use well-being cards, the Esther and Jerry Hicks deck. Thank you to everybody who sends me these awesome things, these beautiful decks. I really do love them. Surrender to full power. Check it out. Going into Lionsgate later this week. Surrender to your full power. Surrender to the magic of who you are. Ooh, I love this. Surrender to play. This is very Leo, okay? This is very Leo. That's where we're going this week. So surrender to your full power. If you use this Cancerian energy in Saturn, or Saturn's opposition to the new moon in Cancer, if you use this energy well, you can really feel like you're making a plan. This is a good time for planning. Good time for better time management skills. Good time for getting your calendar together. Make some commitments to yourself. If you are, whatever your priority is, just try to do one thing at a time, one project at a time. You get a plate spinning, and then you can add another one, but don't try to do too many things. So, because when you move into Lionsgate, you really can whoosh. You really can move this forward. So use these couple of days to plan. It's going to feel better to you because it's like you're doing something, right? You're not doing nothing in your own mind, especially for those of you like myself who was raised to be productive all the time. That can feel like really like, oh God, I should be doing this stuff. Why am I not doing it? Well, so get your calendar out. It's Monday morning. Get your calendar out. What are you going to plan? How you spend your days is how you spend your life. So you don't plan crappy stuff. Plan good stuff for yourself. So, hey, I always know that I'm going to be doing these kinds of readings in the morning. I like to do things in the morning. That's when I'm freshest. So I block time off every morning for for readings. I'm not as good later on in the evening because I have an accumulation of the day. So what I've learned to do is be good at flushing those things and taking time off in the evening to enjoy. And that seems to refresh me. So navigate with your own biorhythms. My mother was a really late night person. She was up until 3 a.m. most nights. She loved it. She just felt like everyone else was asleep. I can get stuff done. And so what are your own natural rhythms? Surrendering to your full power. Your life is calling for you to step into your full power rather than playing it small. So what do you want to accomplish? What do you want to do? Want to write a book? Want to build a business? We are doing the spiritual business class this fall. If you want to build a spiritual business, build a YouTube. If you want to step into that, we'll tell you about it later this week. Okay, so surrender to the magic of who you are. We all have magic in us, even in the mundane aspects of life. Remember that you are a magical being with a uniqueness and a worth that comes from just being you. This is very Cancerian energy, right? Being about nurturing yourself, surrendering to the magic of you. Got a unicorn back there, I think. And surrender to play. Take a break from overthinking a goal. Do something fun. Play is a time of recreation and rejuvenation. So if you've been working really hard, you might want to schedule in playtime because play is creative energy. And we're moving into this Leo Lionsgate later this week. Move into Leo time. Play is the energy of Leo. Okay? It's just like a romping, rollicking, fun, good time. Can you schedule that in too? And I know that sounds kind of rigid, Mary Jo, because I am the first one who's like, hey, don't fence me in, right, Sagittarius? Don't fence me in. I want to be able to do what I want to do when I want to do it. But if you block out time for work, you should also block out time for recreation, fun, play, being creative, and everything like that. When you're there, when you do that, okay, I know it sounds antithetical, but when you do that, when you give yourself a structure around fun, around this time is set aside for that, you can be fully present in the moment. And that creative time period can yield all kinds of amazing idea flow and everything like that. When you give yourself permission, if you're always like, well, I should be working. Well, I should be, doing this. I should, laundry. I should be, you know what I mean? If you're like that, you're not present. So that's why I am an advocate for planning your days so that you can, when you're playing, you're playing. There's nothing else for you to do. Because I'm going to get to the book on Monday or Tuesday. I'm going to be writing my chapter on Tuesday. So today I'm going to play. Give yourself that break because, first of all, it's refreshing and rejuvenating. Second of all, the creative energy, what we're going through in this great awakening is really an awakening of your creative problem solving. Okay? We've gone through a time period where, we're very regimented. We have a lot of, especially how we handle education, school, things like that. We're teaching to the test. We're doing things. We're making kids like in a place of, there's one right answer and it's about regurgitating. It's all that. It's like, I feel like we've lost our ability to creatively problem solve outside of getting a gold star from someone, right? And if you don't get a gold star when you move out into your life, you're not getting necessarily gold stars. You could get money for things, you can get recognition for things, and all that's fine. But there is this part of play. There is play for its own sake, creative problem solving for yourself. That's what tarot is creative problem solving. You're looking at a situation and you're seeing it through the eyes of your unconscious. The tarot connects to the super unconscious, to the collective unconscious, and it brings in ideas. That's how Tesla and Marconi invented the radio at the same time, because they were playing. They were in their collective unconscious. They're swimming around, and the ideas just come through. So if we are to evolve as a society, we need to move out of the idea that we're, just giving back answers, because that's our. There's a reason for that, though. There's a kind of part of your brain that remembers and yields the answer and all those kinds of good things, and that's a base of knowledge. But now you take your knowledge when you're moving into master's level and PhD in your life or in actual degrees. You're dragging the rest of us along with you because you're taking the base knowledge of what you've been given. Awesome, by the way. Now, what are you going to do with that? How are you going to use that? And creative problem solving, that's what most good businesses are, is they've seen an issue and they're creating the solution, right? That's why most of you, if you're creating your own business, if you have a problem and you solve the problem for yourself, other people have that problem too. And that's usually a good foundation for a business, okay? We talk about that in the spiritual business class. So I'm just going to get one of these from Esther Hicks. There is an abundance of everything. Shortage is only a perception. This is another thing as we move into Lionsgate, that you keep thinking there's a shortage of abundance, but shortage is only a perception. There is a never-ending stream of abundance. There is no shortage whatsoever. So this whole idea, I think we are struggling as a culture that way too, that we're thinking that if you get more, somehow I get less. And I think that's an idea that needs to be blown apart. Because I think that that's what you're seeing, is that when certain people are going to get more rights, other people feel like they get less rights. And it's just not true. It's a fear. That's a fear. That's not real. Okay? That's not real. Justice for all. Okay? Justice for all. And so when one group of people gets justice, it does serve the overall good. And there is plenty to go around. The universe is endless, endlessly abundant. So why are so many of us sitting in a place of lack? It's a mindset. There's not enough for me. There's not enough to go around. And those kinds of, even if they're unconscious, those kinds of things need reclaiming and healing and moving into a belief. My belief always is everything is always working out for me. Everything is always working out for me. Okay, that's how I look at things. So if I want a particular thing, X, and I don't get X, my mantra to the universe is also that or something better. So if something doesn't materialize, like I'm manifesting a new place to live, or I'm manifesting a new car, I'm manifesting a new job, I'm manifesting a business. If something is not materializing for me, then usually my reaction is, even though you can feel your feelings. If you're disappointed, be disappointed. If you're upset, be upset. But it does help a lot to understand that the universe is providing exactly what you need every single second. Okay? So if that doesn't materialize, it can be like, okay, well, you may never know if that wasn't, oh, well, maybe I dodged a bullet there, kind of feeling like that. All right? So the universe is endlessly abundant. Surrender to play as we move into the Lionsgate. That's the creative problem-solving you that is going to bring you, look at this. Judgment, Wheel of Fortune. Judgment, Wheel of Fortune. The universe is trying to tell you something. You're moving into a period of time that is destined for you. So surrender to your full power. Surrender to the magic of who you are. Surrender to play. Become a creative problem solver. Drag the rest of us with you. Okay? It's fine to know basic knowledge. Don't mean to bag on education or anything, but it's fine to know basic knowledge, and everybody needs a foundation. But as a culture, as a group, as a collective, the thing that's going to advance us is each of us being more creative problem solvers. That is what's going to advance things. And for that to occur, there needs to be justice for all. People need to move out of poverty. People need to move out of situations that are holding them back. And the situations are holding them back, okay? 2 of Pentacles, 9 of Pentacles, Lovers. Queen of Swords, Sun. More Lionsgate, more Leo here. Justice, Hermit, 4 of Pentacles, 4 of Cups, Fool, Outcome, Emperor, Baby, taking action, all right? So I see the Leo and the Aries here. I feel like you might, there's justice. So this is about becoming wiser around your own capabilities and problem solving for yourself, seeing the abundance in the world. It requires some of us to help others. We are moving into a place where we're going to need to help each other, okay? Because there's certain things that have been out of balance for a long time. We need to help each other, okay? And it's not just every man for himself. It can't be that way. 2 of Pentacles, 9 of Pentacles. But you can do yourself a big favor by working on your own mindset, working on your own blocks. And how you do that, surrender to play. Things come up. If you're thinking really hard about things, they tend to block down. But allowing yourself to be in the energy of openness, like the Fool here, can really bring things up. Okay? And then you can deal with them. You can see them. So right now, you're at a place of, this is the Cancer new moon energy of feeling kind of stuck. Feeling like you can't make a decision. Feeling like nothing's moving. Okay? The situation is abundant. 9 of Pentacles. The situation is, this can bring you more confidence because you're balanced, because you're learning to balance yourself. Justice energy. About helping other people, you helping yourself, you being in charge of your life, taking action for your life, feeling empowered. Don't feel disempowered by the Cancer new moon opposition to Saturn. Instead, harness that energy. Okay? Lovers, decision time is coming. Just to shift into love for a second here, I do see Sag, Aries, Leo. I see fire sign here, and I also see Virgo. Sag, Aries, Leo, Virgo. So let me look at, I'll just do this. Let me look at fire sign. If you're dealing, Gemini too. Sorry, Gemini's right in the middle. If you're dealing with a fire sign or there's a fire sign, let's talk about the fire sign. Aries, Leo, Sag. Moon, 8 of Swords, Death. Wow, Justice, King of Pentacles. Okay, so Sag, Aries, Leo. This can be, if you're Sag, Aries, Leo, look at all this. Look at all this. So if you've been feeling really stuck, Moon, 8 of Swords, Death. That's coming to an end, okay? And you're balancing yourself in terms of your money, in terms of your stability. So if there is a stuck energy around this Cancerian new moon for you, there's likely to be some deep issue or shadow work that's needed. There's likely to be some mindset that has been blocking you. You need to balance out. Libra is always looking for balance, okay? And that can bring in a lot more financial stability. It can also bring in a life partner. I see kings here. Okay, so There's something here that needs to be balanced out for you, Aries, Leo, Sag. If you have an Aries, Leo, Sag on the path here for you, likely they're going to reflect something to you that you need to work on to balance for yourself. There could be a short, dark night of the soul here. I see the Hermit, becoming the Hermit a little bit, or feeling that way. Okay, this could bring in a life partner that could be a fire sign. I also see, obviously, Libra, Scorpio, Pisces. I see Libra and Gemini here in the middle. Not trying to ignore you, air sign. Empress, Devil, 3 of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles, 8 of Cups, 10 of Cups. Wow. So something in your past, in your family, maybe related to your mom, maybe related to mother, about self-nurturing, had to do, brought up some third-party issues, or feeling like you might be unavailable. You're always attracting unavailable partners who are married. Walking away from that. All right, air sign, going towards something a lot better. You're walking away from whatever has got you stuck. If you're attracting in a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, that is why they've walked away from some unhealthy patterns, and they're coming. Very soon. Very soon. Sun is the timing. So one day or within the year, it takes the Earth a year to go around the sun. Okay, so if you're dealing with what else? Virgo. I said Virgo here. Okay, this person, Virgo, healed. Ace of Swords. They know themselves. They're ready to move forward. The Virgo knows their truth. Okay? The Virgo is healing, knows their truth, ready to move forward. If you're dealing with a Virgo, if this is you, you are going to gain from this time period before Lionsgate some real truth that is going to make you go, aha, that's why I do this. Oh my God, that's why that happens. I feel like the clarity that's going to come in for all of you is going to bring you to a place, the next level of relationship. Next level of relationship coming here. So, high level of love, King of Cups, Emperor, that's usually husband or partner, okay? King of Cups, Emperor, that's what's coming in. You're making a decision around clear thinking, clear-headedness, and deep consideration, Hermit. So for a while here, you could be focused on, remember all those things I was saying, that's bringing you in a little bit of lessons to learn. You could be focused a little bit on that, and then you have this opportunity, maybe not paying any attention to another person, but you do have a choice coming. Big choice. Big choice in Lionsgate. That's on the path here. King of Cups. Big choice. Queen of Pentacles, King of Swords, wow, Hanged Man, Death, yes, 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 Knight of Swords, Ace of Wands, new beginning. I feel like you're going to need to, and this was in that reading yesterday too about the Cancer new moon, you're going to need to look at this new thing that's coming in. You're going to need to take a pause for the cause and really ask some questions of this other person. I feel like you might have been seeing this person, or no, you were seeing people through the lens of your patterns. And you're now leaping off into something new. This is a big reset. Okay? And it's going to really transform you. Hanged Man and Death. Seeing things very differently than you have been in the past. So someone's coming in. I feel like this is a new person. I don't feel like this is someone, I feel like it's a new person, but it could be like a past life soulmate, but not new in the sense that you haven't met this person in this life. Not yet. Okay, this is a brand new person, and so you might be worried, oh my goodness, am I going to go through the same pattern again? There's something about it. You've balanced yourself, become more confident, this person can now come in. You've got wisdom, okay? But this person is not from the past. And this person is a life partner coming in. You're going to do things differently. You're going to do things differently now. And that is going to be surrender to your full power, surrender to the magic of who you are, surrender to play. These are all kind of really serious cards: the Emperor, King of Cups, Hermit, Queen of Swords. But the foundation of this whole reading, how we got here, is how you got here. Your childhood gave you patterns that you needed to heal in adulthood. Now you have a second childhood coming. Clean slate. New ways of being in relationship. Absolutely clean slate. There's no more third parties or whatever has been plaguing you, because you're going to handle it like King of Swords and Queen of Swords. You're not just going to jump in without the wisdom, okay? This is your life's purpose. Forgive yourself. You've done nothing wrong. Take your time making this decision. It's time to leave this old unhealthy situation. So you're essentially, it's the crossroads, right? That's what Judgment is here, and Wheel of Fortune. This is the crossroads of the new you. Okay? This is the crossroads of the new you. So whatever you feel like you've done in the past, this is part of your life's purpose, is to navigate this particular crossroads. Okay, whoops, am I going out of focus there? It's to navigate this particular crossroads. So it's also about self-forgiveness. If you feel like, oh, I screwed everything up, oh my God, my past, no, you got to look at it, King of Swords, very clinically. Take your time. There's no need to rush here. And the past unhealthy situations are now being purged. A little bit of a death here. And so you might want to mourn your old self. You might want to mourn what had come before. Okay? You might do that. You might say to yourself, this was all of the things that happened to me before are going to serve me now. Thank you very much. Say thank you. Say thank you to your former self. And then surrender and let it go. Really embracing this new energy of Leo. Coming into Leo. Creative. Very creative. Okay, you guys, that's Monday. Here we go.